talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
I won't bow down to no man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burke's on the sideline as well. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Knicks in New York.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got the dude, Aaron Gordon out there with the great. Then it's the machine, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
And, guys, you know, Cantavius Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a 2-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Embiid, the pass to Augustus. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. On the wing, but 2. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Here's Murray. Launches it. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now, here's Augustus. Makes it off the glass. Augustus has got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this. Defense, if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Passes to Jokic. Kicks it to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen it boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
Here's Murray. And the pass to the great. Puts up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The 76ers trail by 5.
Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12 and 29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
Now here's Embiid. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively. And Philadelphia just, at times, hard to watch, even at home. I mean, they had the worst home field goal percentage in the entire league. Hard to get the crowd into it if you are clanking it on the rim every trip down.
Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. So it's Philadelphia now. Denver able to drain the 3. And Ilgauskas kicks to Embiid. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. The shot no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard. Probably their weakest area in that game.
Well, they weren't doing their work early. They weren't carving out space for themselves under the glass. And guys just weren't working hard enough in my estimation.
And Denver has possession. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Dishes to Ilgauskas. Pass to Q. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. 3-pointer. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in the back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
Here's Murray. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the left wing. Pass to Jokic. And Embiid with the block. But they'll get another chance. They get it back.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming in the last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into. For the future. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Champs checked in for Philadelphia. And Denver also making a switch. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Covington dishes to Ilgauskas. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ilgauskas has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Nuggets leading by 3. Gordon with a screen on Batum. Lets a floater go. Murray, no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Embiid, the pass to Batum. No good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. And they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
And it's the machine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Justin Holiday comes in for the machine. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the great. DeAndre Jordan. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 6. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. Here's Batum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides. Runs fast, long and limber. Clarkie, he covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
And it's Ilgauskas missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And Holiday has it in the corner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's a 7-point Denver lead. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. And here is Ilgauskas. 9 points in the game so far. Champ, the pass to Ilgauskas. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jackson kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Jokic. And yep. Bounces and it falls. The dude's got 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Embiid with a screen on Jackson. Ilgauskas dishes to Embiid. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. T's checked in for Batum. Oubre comes in for Robert Covington. And G's subbed in for Garbage Man. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Aaron Gordon out there with Big Daddy, and there's the great, and it's Murray in at the guard position. Now, here's Ilgauskas. His last outing, he had 24 points. Clock at 6. Inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Murray. Up and in. And on the layup. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He's covered by Murray. Q passes to Ilgauskas. Again, Philadelphia.
Ilgauskas.
Denver leading by 7. The pass to the great. Here's Murray, covered by Ilgauskas. Murray kicks to Watson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tanking is something that all teams that are out of it tend to do. I hate that word, Clark, but it seems to be the one used by a lot. Nuggets didn't really try to hide it last season either.
Well, you know, it certainly looked that way. Right around March, they just started sitting key players for no real reason. They framed it as rest, but it didn't quite look that way.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Stolen away. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Batum with the steal. Now, here's Ilgauskas. He's guarded closely. Batum passes to T. He dishes it to Ilgauskas. That's good. Ilgauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, for the Nuggets, it seemed to come out of the blue for their players. They all felt fresh, but the press release would say they needed rest. So obviously a bit of miscommunication there.
And he gets it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop. And, you know, back to the Nuggets and giving up a bit near the end of the season, miscommunications like that can really bother a player. Still, it's a viable strategy. I don't know if it's viable, but it's a strategy that could pay dividends if executed the right way.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for T. The 76ers trail by 7. Now Ilgauskas. He's got 13. Covington dishes to Ilgauskas. Misses the 3.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Gordon kicks to Watson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Covington's shot is off.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Murray, using his post move to get the 2 points. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Down low, got a piece of it, and stolen by Gordon. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 13. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
checked in for Denver. The 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
There's the bucket, good. The Dudes got 10 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And good on the basket. Book it. 15 points for Garbage Man.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. The dish to Murray. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Ilgauskas. He's got 15 to the inside. Embiid. And it's blocked by Gordon. And they're able to recover. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-5 run here.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as...
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. T's checked in for Robert Covington. Oubre comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Champ subbed in for Q. Here's Jackson. Out of hand on it. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
As you said, the 76ers will be a team built on defense going forward. At least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands and can bother a lot of shots. They also force a ton of turnovers as well.
Jordan, he's checked in for Denver. Shot is off.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Uncovered. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, guys, the Sixers did force a lot of turnovers, but they also gave the ball away the most in the NBA, so kind of negated the turnovers they forced. They can be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
And so here's Denver. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The 76ers in second.
They've been outstanding all season long at knocking down their shots. They move themselves. They're looking for the best shot, not just the first available shot. And as a result, they've been excellent in knocking them down.
Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. And Jackson with the block. Pass to Jokic from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Dudes got 12 in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Champ. He has 5. Here's Ilgauskas. The three-pointer off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Feeds it to Jordan. Here's the great. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's 17 points for the great.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Embiid the screen. Ilgauskas dishes to Embiid. Passes it to Champ. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the 76ers making a change here. She's checked in. A dominating...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are in control of this game, up by 18. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for this.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Been a big game for the great. He's got 17 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
We've got... Garbage man. Robert Covington out there with Embiid. Then it's Q, and it's Batum in its small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Here's Ilgauskas. He kicks it to Embiid. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The dude's got 7 rebounds in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Q. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
And there's the pass to Champ. Embiid the screen. Champ the pass to Ilgauskas. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Pass to Jokic. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. The dude's got 14.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Look at that.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Kicks it to Embiid. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Denver with a tough... year last season. A lot of losses for them on the road as they would go, Clark, only 11-30 away from the Mile High City.
Yeah, and Kevin, they ended the season on a 5-game road losing streak as well. I mean, they had mostly given up at that point as they had tried to develop young players, and it just kind of blew up on them down the stretch.
Harris is checked in for Q. Watson, he's checked in for Denver.
A big problem for the Nuggets last year is that they just couldn't hit shots away from home. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of field goal percentage on the road.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Hey, I've got one more note on the Nuggets and the road. I mean, when you shoot as poorly as they did, as you mentioned, you start to lose some confidence and second-guess things. It's a lot harder to fight through shooting slumps like that in somebody else's building, no doubt.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Caldwell Pope, banked in off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He's got 17. Harris kicks to Embiid. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Ilgauskas, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Q, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Murray. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
It's been a tough goal for him. Just an uncontainable game for the machine. He has 12 points and 7 assists. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
A double threat, really, in a big way today. Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
Embiid the screen. Now here's Ilgauskas. He's tightly guarded. Here's Q. Leaps for it. Can't hit. Now Denver takes it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Gordon goes in, got that one up quick. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through the dude. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Ilgauskas with it. He's got 21. Harris inside. He's covered by Watson.